What's up, guys? We have decided to get out of our apartment because the weather has been terrible. It has been typhoon season and we've been getting pelted with rain for what seems like weeks. And there's actually another typhoon on the way. But we decided to come out and kind of venture outside of our apartment and kind of see what's going on in this village of Quang Province. It's kind of interesting. Not too far from where we stay, we have found this place that's completely desolate. It's like they started a whole community project and it just seems to have gone bankrupt or been ghosted. Perhaps maybe after COVID. We've talked to a few locals and not many people seem to really have that much information on it other than the workers that are here just getting paid to fix up the place. But we're about to show you how kind of eerie this location is. They started a lot of construction. It looks like they had a grand vision of this metropolis type community, perhaps where tourists, people could come and stay. It's right in between Da Nang and Hoi An, but it just fell through for whatever reason. One person told us because a company or an investor would take over. They had this grand vision, they would invest money in it, and then for whatever reason they went bankrupt, the project failed, and then it went on to the next person. And so it seems like it's really stagnant here. You're going to see a lot of abandoned places and buildings. It's very eerie because you could see how it could be awesome and beautiful, but yet it is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they just ran out of money. But yet there are still a few people here that are working on a select few places. But you'll see. Tell us in the comments what you think this could be, what could have been. There's a lot of housing and looks like villas that were being built. And then we'll show you this other place where there's multiple 20, 30, 50-story buildings that are just completely ghosted. It's like a ghost town back here. So it's wild, and it's kind of a mystery because not even the locals really know kind of what's going on with this place. Whether they're forbidden to talk about it or it has to do with the government situation, I don't know. But we'll show you some clips and what we see out here, and maybe you can come up with your own conclusions. If anybody knows, drop a comment and let us know, because your guess is as good as ours. As you can see, they have this like grand vision that kind of looks like a Hoi An, but it's just villa after villa, and these are the ones they're actually kind of working on slowly. And I don't know if it's like a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan, because you see these actually have some paint on them, and there's some guys up here you'll see that are actually doing some work, but it's very selective on which ones they're working on and exactly what they plan on doing.
Look at the statues.
Yeah, they have the statues. This is what appears to be some sort of park. They're going to have it, you know, very grandioso with all these beautiful statues and the cruel lights that would light up this beautiful park. And it's just almost like what could have been.
Wow, look at all those trees there.
Yeah, they have put all these palm trees there. I guess they're going to plant eventually. But it's weird because you look way beyond over there and there's all these that are just completely decimated. Like they just did the shells of bricks and concrete and then just abandoned them. But yet you have over here, you got a guys working on this one. There's got paint on them, but yet there's shit everywhere. It just looks like there's a long way to go in the big scheme of things. I mean, you even see the walkway here. Very nice tiles. Really makes you wonder what the vision is for this place. Even more so, when do they plan on completing it?
Wow, we can go through this?
Sure we can. I'll go around. And see, look at these. They all got brand new windows in here. Makes you wonder why they're working on one of them or a few of them, and then they're not even touching some of these other ones. It's like they just decayed
We'll go there and see.
by Mother Nature.
I think no one will tell them.
Yeah, we'll go in here and look. We'll check it out until we get yelled at. All kinds of debris. You see the stairwell? Mother Nature has surely taken its toll. But look at this, guys. Look at this back road here. Look how brand new, freshly paved this road is. And how it goes all around this lake. So there's certainly an idea of that this place is going to be something eventually. I mean, this paved road looks very, very new. So there's a vision here. It's just funny, some of the guys that work here seem to have no idea what that vision is or how long it's going to take. They're simply here to make some money and do what they're told, but it looks to be a long ways from being done. Breaking in there.
There are all three floors. This looks like they are already done.
Yeah, some of these are at least completed from the outside. It's crazy. Is the interiors? Yeah. The interiors are untouched. I mean, they're just doing the shells of these. And I guess the next process would be putting windows on them. See, you got like just a guy here. You got guys just randomly working on a select few.
That's weird.
Yeah, and who knows if...
Look how beautiful is this part. They are all good done. Look how nice it is.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see what the finished product plan would be. You've got some sort of advertisement here. They call it Regal Group. I think that's the person who is the developer in this area, but they're even doing advertisements back here. Weird thing, you're advertising back here where nobody lives. See, like this place was completed a while ago, but you see how the Mother Nature's kind of just taking it back over. You got trees and plants growing around it. But then you look here and there's all brand new hosing and plumbing that's been set out here. So clearly they have a vision and a motivation to get these things done. What is supposed to be back here, whether it's for locals or tourism, you have to think it's for tourists.
Wow, babe. There are some villas.
Yeah, we have some finished villas that are gorgeous. They're huge. Here we got a house for rent in the middle amongst all. Imagine, could you picture yourself living in this house, all standing alone by itself, and then here's your neighborhood.
It's nice though.
It is peaceful until the construction begins, I guess. But curious what that house would be going for. It's actually very pretty, at least from the outside.
Yeah.
But who knows? And then you come over here and look, you got perfectly tiled paved walkways. 200, 300, 400 square meter villas, it looks like.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's completely empty. It's not finished inside, but on the outside you can see what could have been. There's some motorbikes here, probably guys just working. Here's a finished home. So there is people living in these. Obviously very nice. They gotta be kind of expensive, but amongst all these massive villas, that most of them are vacant. There is a couple that are occupied. Actually, I say a couple, I mean like 2 or 3 that are occupied, which is crazy. And then right here, Regal Victoria's food court and kids play area. I don't know if you'd call this a legitimate play area, but this is what you're working with, kiddos. I don't see any food anywhere. I don't know how that works. I guess maybe they had a little food stand thing or something they had planned to do. Kids play area. There you go, kids. Have at it. I don't know if this is a community pool or if it's just here for decoration, but we looked over that sign and it says no swimming. It got tumbled over, assuming during the typhoon that hit just recently. But it actually looks clean, it looks nice. Who knows? The Palace Resort. With the security guard and everything. I don't know if anybody's actually in there. Big old sign, One World. There's a basketball / tennis court over here. Even got security stops. Anybody working in the security guard station? Yeah, there's someone in there. We won't point the camera at him. I don't want to freak out. Thing's so fast. Look at that, it's huge. These places are absolutely ginormous. If you look above, look at these. I mean, these are incredible. As we've taken you guys all around these villages, the Victoria Island 2, see here, coming soon. We tried to even look online and we couldn't find anything, any of these places for sale. We didn't try the phone number, but no one speaks English here really, so that was kind of a shot in the dark. But we looked online, we tried to see if these are on any Airbnbs, any for sale, and nothing really comes up. Most of them are all gutted on the inside. They're not even finished on the interior, just the exterior. Because this would be a hell of a place to have an Airbnb if you wanted to ball out with maybe some friends, several couples, your family members. This would certainly do the trick. And it's in a safe, very quiet community, gated, if you want to call that gated. But most of these, no one even lives in. Maybe one or two at best. And I don't know if it's someone that's in the developer's family that gets a hold of these. I mean, you look at them and these are 300 plus square meters. Massive. How cool would it be to have an Airbnb back here right in between Da Nang and Hoi An? Someone's living here or the workers are making a mess, but incompleted word. I-City. Who knows what that means? I-City? Maybe the other letters fell down. What's also kind of weird and cool at the same time is there's like this temple that's tucked way back here in the middle of nowhere. You see? Look, you go from these beautiful villas that are probably worth hundreds and thousands of euros, maybe even $1 million, who knows? And then right 100 meters away, 200 meters away, you have completely desolate shells of what could have been. Just the framework of buildings, what looks like they were built a very long time ago and just abandoned. Yet another security guard post and absolutely nobody in there. What's there to guard? So weird. You even got cameras, who knows if they're working. And then you got this. Nothing. Projects that just completely fell through. Mother Nature has taken them back over. Greatly nice paved roads. So maybe they got a 5-10 year plan and this is going to be something grandiose. So magnificent, beautiful, expensive. Let's take a walk over here and see this beautiful temple. It's almost got a what you'd call a moat surrounding it with a bridge. It's got the water completely encompassing the whole area. And an area here looks immaculate, perfectly taken care of. Get the Vietnamese flag. I don't know what that other flag is. Do you know what that other flag is?
That we were in Hanoi explained us, but
Yeah.
I don't remember.
If you guys know what this flag is or what it means, drop a comment and let everybody know, to include us. I don't even know how it looks if it's laid out. It's kind of hard to tell. And then look at this, right tucked in back in the middle of nowhere. It's this beautiful temple. I'm not going to go in it because I'm not appropriately dressed. But look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. There is someone here. There are doors open.
Come back, you can enter.
I'm not
Can't
gonna.
enter there.
Beautiful. There's some doors open and it looks like there's people here. And this is in the middle of nowhere. Seems to be pouring out something. Very beautiful. So there's the beautiful temple that we just showed you guys. And as we continue on, this looks like they were going to build some sort of subdivision community. This is the part that I showed you earlier where the roads are paved, brand new, beautiful, perfect. And then you have all this gutted framework of a building of what could have been. And there's all the yellow villas, I guess you'd call them, that are a long ways from being completed, but still being worked on, at least sparingly. And then over here, this kind of spikes my curiosity. It's like a complete ghost town. These massive tall buildings, everything you see ahead of us, it's completely ghosted. At one point we drove by it, we actually tried to get in, and it's all gated. So there's this mysterious nature to it, which the kid in me really wants to go inside and explore and see what was done, if these even existed prior and that people left maybe after COVID or something, or did they just start the construction and then again another bankruptcy issue, investor issue, corruption, who knows. This area back here is a lot to be questioned. You see the nicely laid out trees. This goes around the brand new road. Here's the grand entrance. I'll show you when we get a little bit closer. Here's this main entrance I was talking about. It goes into these perfectly paved roads and there's absolutely nothing else. But you see the scaffolding. They still have intentions on finishing it, but nobody's working on it today. Nothing's happening. It just makes you wonder, what the hell is the game plan for this? See, this is freshly laid asphalt. This is about as fresh as you can get. Yet there's not a soul that's working out here or anything that's happening. I wish we knew to talk to the developer or could see what the vision for this is. Perfectly paved roads and absolutely nothing going on, with nothing but shells of what could be. In the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's nothing out here. And then you have Atlantis, the lost city. So guys, that was a little preview. I wouldn't even call it a preview. That was kind of the walk around of what's kind of not too far from where we're staying. This desolate village, the lost city. of Vietnam. Check it out. We will see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.